Hello friends, followers and channel members, welcome to another quick video here in Microsoft Flight Simulator. And one of the things that I personally enjoy doing most in the flight sim is a great transatlantic crossing. Now I get that that isn't for everybody, but for me personally, I feel a great sense of achievement when traversing the Atlantic, particularly if you are on something like the VATSIM network as well, which really adds to the immersion of the whole thing. But when you're over the vast ocean and there's very little going on, there's a lot that this simulator could do better. And that is never more true than at night. Now, there are some things that the flight simulator does incredibly well. The phases of the moon, for example, which sounds quite simplistic in itself, really do affect the environment. So if you're flying at night on a full moon, you'll see that everything, the ground, the aircraft, even in the pitch darkness, is actually lit up because we've got more light shining from the moon. A really nice touch, and again, really adds to the immersion. But you'll have heard me say things on our live streams that we've done, particularly during nighttime flights, where I've said it would be great if we had things like the occasional shooting star or even satellites flying over, because satellites are very common. Look up in the dark on a clear sky at night and chances are you'll see something transversing across the sky. However, one of the major things that the flight simulator community has been calling out for in Microsoft Flight Simulator is the inclusion of the Aurora Borealis, or better known as the Northern Lights. These dazzling displays of lights, which are normally found at the higher latitudes during the winter months, are created by energized particles from the sun slamming into the Earth's upper atmosphere at speeds of around 45 million miles per hour. And as these particles get directed towards the planet's magnetic poles, then that, as they release energy, gives us the amazing display that we're all used to seeing. This is something that would look amazing in Flight Simulator. Finally, I'm happy to say that an add-on has recently been released that has brought this spectacular phenomenon into the simulator. Now, this is a payware product available from Sim Market, and it will cost you around €8. That's excluding your local taxes. At first, I was a bit skeptical because I didn't know just how well this would work. Are they just sort of images that are stocked and projected into the simulator, or are they actually going to act like the real thing? Once I'd purchased it, downloaded and installed, which was very quick, I jumped straight into the simulator, set the season for winter and flew up to some of the higher latitudes, and I don't mind admitting that I was absolutely amazed and very happily impressed with what I saw. Now, I wasn't entirely certain exactly what I was expecting, but the result is completely mesmerizing. No, it's certainly not just a stock image. These lights literally shift and change slowly and change color, change pattern, shape, just like the real Aurora Borealis. How they do this, I've no idea, but trying to film this phenomenon for this video actually was a little bit difficult at times, because you'd see the lights that you wanted to capture, but of course they are slowly changing all the time, and they played tricks on your eyes. Were they there? Were they not there? And that is the exact thing that you get with the real Aurora Borealis. If you've ever seen it, you'll know exactly what I mean, particularly if you're trying to photograph it as well. I sat and watched in the simulator as these colours just waved across the sky, changing from blues, oranges, greens, purples, that kind of thing. It really was quite spectacular to see. Now, you also get southern lights as well, but sadly this is not included in this package. And as you can see here from this graphic, you get full-time coverage 60 degrees north, and then just the seasonal coverage below that. I think it's going to be great when flying during the winter months, perhaps over the UK, and just catching sight of the northern lights. Of course, you don't have to be an airliner pilot to enjoy this add-on. GA aircraft flying around northern Canada during those cold months just looks absolutely stunning, particularly with this add-on now included in your simulator. Now, just because you've got the add-on in your community folder doesn't mean that you are going to see the northern lights every single flight you do. It's not going to become predictable. In fact, there are several times that I struggled to find the lights for this video, as they are all completely randomized. So finding the right day and time that these are going to appear was done just by trial and error for this video. But that of course means that if you are flying on live time and live weather whenever you are in the simulator, it doesn't mean that you are destined to see the lights. Again, just like real life. I would love to hear what you guys think of this new mod for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Let me know in the comments down below if this is something that you think you're going to get, because it's going to really enhance those nighttime flights when flying in the higher latitudes. So, do I recommend this add-on? I certainly do. It's definitely not expensive. And of course, if you are usually flying in the Flight Simulator in the northern latitudes, then it is, for me, a must-have. As I said, there are no southern lights available in this package. Perhaps that is something the developer may look at adding in due course. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video and found it useful, then please do leave a like on the video. And of course, if you are new to the channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell so you don't miss any future videos and of course live streams. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you all again in the next one. Bye bye for now.